Daredevil Born Again Part 2 opens up with Foggy Nelson still getting even closer to Gloria, and she gets a call from Matt Murdock, who is apparently belligerent. We see Matt at his lowest in a cheap, damp, moldy West London apartment. Matt feels alone, betrayed, defeated. HMRC are on him, the O2 cut his bill, the Barclays method didn't bang, and he believes that they're all working together. But that can't be. Foggy can never slime him. It has to be the Kingpin. And Matt is determined to game end Kingpin. I just want to say, Foggy would definitely slime out Matt. This story is really confusing. Well, not confusing. It's just quite funny the way things are presented. Because it's presented as if Matt is like going crazy. But he's not going crazy. He's like completely correct, actually. He is completely justified. Kingpin is gassed that Matt Murdock's life is falling apart. Matt finally gets up to leave the house when he's met by a hallucination of a game-ended Kingpin. Matt then wakes up because that was a nightmare. He then says he's not gonna call Gloria again, proceeds to call Gloria, and I don't know what he says to Foggy on the phone, but he seems mortified. When suddenly there's a knock on the door, and it's only the guy who owns the hotel that Matt is staying at. And Matt proceeds to just choke him out because he believes that he's working for the Kingpin. And he's not really wrong, because Kingpin is keeping an eye on him. For instance, like him being on the DLR and some youths start harassing people, and Murdock doesn't do anything until a six-piece is facing him. Then he starts to destroy all of the goons. And Kingpin is excited because he knows that Matt Murdock's next stop is his doorstep. And Matt then goes to try and call Foggy Nelson, and he tries to explain everything and how he's kind of going a bit nuts, a bit manic. We find out that he was never on the phone to him. But believe it or not, Matt actually does make it to the Kingpin and they start fighting. But ultimately Kingpin wins, and it's not enough for him to just beat down Matt. He has to bound him, tie him down inside a taxi and throw him into a body of water. Kingpin is gassed. He thinks he's just ended the Daredevil. He just took down Matt. But as police reports come out, they find out that the police did find the taxi, but there were no bodies, as the issue ends with Matt Murdock stumbling through an alleyway.